That was the point. And that's like a precept to Psalms 51 and 11. Take not your Holy Spirit from me, man. Cast me not from out of your presence, and take not that Holy Spirit from me. That's very important, man. Because you want to stay on course. You don't want to be cast into outer darkness like that, man.
There's so many temptations and distractions in this world that can take you. And you want to be focused. You want to be focused on that straight gate. Yes, there's a degree of difficulty, but that's it's going to lead you to salvation. Because there's a lot of distractions and shit in this world. But if you're not concentrated, the spirit will be can be lifted up off of you by those angels.
Yeah, and it's even more scary because the Lord remove your understanding of like dealing with the mark. If you no longer believe that the mark is the chip, you already open to accept his mark.
Yeah.
And that's going to lead you straight to destruction, man.
If you got any kind of question in your mind that it could be something else other than the RFID chip, you open yourself up to like you said, taking it.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Same thing with this whole vaccine. In your right mind, you'll know to avoid that shit. And have faith. I'm not taking that shit. If I gotta lose my job or whatever, fuck it, man.
Y'all was trying to say prepare to lose your life, man.
Con. Straight up, man. Cause hey, this devil, he's asking you for the craziest shit right now. He's basically telling you to trade in the chance of you possibly receiving some type of a treatment for a mysterious disease, for basically you to get in return the possibility of you taking a freaking vaccine that's going to give you that's going to put you in a condition that can't even be treated. Health complications that's a lifelong complications, man.
That you never would have had if you wouldn't have took this shit.
That's like a trade-off from Satan, man.
And they gonna put that Luciferian.
Luciferase.
Luciferase, same thing, shit, in you.
And then you're telling me it might not necessarily prevent the virus, so you might have to take some more doses.
You're gonna take more than one.
You're gonna take more than one.
And when you look into like what the brother mentioned, when you look into what happened in Australia, Esau actually put traces of the HIV into the vaccines. Like they were working on the HIV, the actual the disease or whatever, and they took pieces out of that disease and put that into the COVID vaccines.
Yeah, Australia, they banned it.
They banned it.
They stopped the distribution of the vaccines.
Yeah.
COVID-19 vaccines.
Yeah. So just imagine if you don't have the spirit, you're gonna fall right into that, man. You gonna give right into Satan's devices, man.
You got wicked niggas in Israel saying take it.
Yeah.
You stupid if you don't take a vaccine. Ignorant ass nigga, man.
I had Titus 1.
11.
Titus 1, yeah.
Right here to your left, you have this very
1 and 2.
Would you like me to take
positive
pictures
yet
of it?
productive
No, thank you.
No? Okay. Are we good?
black man standing.
The men of
Titus
Judah?
1 and 10.
Are you the men of Judah?
For there are
We're the Israelites.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
All right.
Go ahead.
Titus 1 and 10. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision, whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things what they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake.
Yeah, for money. Hey, like the brother quoted earlier, the love of money is the root of all evil, man. So
Yes,
you'll teach people of your congregation lies just to keep that money coming in.
Yep.
You know, and not to mention all these church organizations and Israelite groups that made that deal through the 501c3, and pretty much you put a muzzle on your face.
Yeah.
It prevents you from speaking the whole truth
Let's go, big bro.
because you're under that statute. It tells you that in Sirach, the 20th chapter. They take that gift and it blinds the eyes of the wise that they can't reprove.
Deuteronomy 16 and 19. Thou shalt not wrest judgment, thou shalt not respect of persons, neither take a gift, for a gift doth blind the eyes of the wise and pervert the words of the righteous.
Hey, that's in Ecclesiastes too. Give destroyeth the heart. You
Yeah.
know, it destroys the mind.
Yeah. So hey, you blinded by that money.
Yeah.
You ain't worried about the congregation. You worried about when that next check, next direct deposit is gonna come in.
Yeah.
You know,
Along with all the tithes and offering and donations.
and the merchandise sales and shit.
You ain't gotta pay taxes on that.
In the pocket.
Yeah.
Right, the pocket.
And
The whole
inside,
congregation is the pocket.
yeah. You know,
That's how they see you.
you gotta put a down payment for the spot for the Passover.
Yeah.
You know, shit like that. It's
You gotta buy a garment to get into the Passover.
Yeah.
from
come-
them.
From them.
Yeah, you can't make your own garment. You gotta buy our garment.
Yeah, and it's not solemn.
Right. Yeah, man. Whose mouths must be stopped, man.
Yeah.
You know, teaching things they ought not. So that's how you know that a lot of people in their congregation they're gonna end up taking that jab,
Yeah. Going.
and they're gonna lose the connection to their own higher power.
Going.
A lot of them gonna say, "Oh, that's a conspiracy theory."
Yeah. Going. That's fear mongering.
You fear mongering. You listening to too much Alex Jones and David Icke and shit. No, we didn't get that from them.
Going.
Where you learn that? The internet. You can't believe everything you hear on the internet.
Yeah.
That's what niggas say, man.
Yeah, but then they'll accept the articles and shit that Esau put out on the jab.
Yeah.
Well, you can don't accept things from the internet, but they'll look at shit on WorldStar all day, and that's
And Twitter.
yeah, Twitter and Instagram. Instagram prophets out there, man. Niggas that know they're Israelite because of Instagram and Twitter and shit. Drake is bugged out, man.
Yeah, man. They can't see that we're in the midst of a psychological warfare. You know, it's a war on your mind. And the mainstream news is one of the weapons that Satan is using.
Because every day, people, I don't watch the news, but people that do watch the news, every day they're saying something about COVID this, vaccine. It's just a repetitive. They got news at 5, news at 6, and they saying the same shit. So it's like the brother saying, it's psychological. You're not even watching the news, but you hear it in the background, and it's playing on your conscience.
They keep saying the death tolls numbers are
Yeah,
rising.
yeah.
There was this many casualties this day.
Yeah.
New record.
Yeah, record-breaking numbers.
Hospitals overflowing.
God.
Oh my God.
That's-
Nurses and doctors are,
That's witchcraft.
Yeah, and then they're showing you images from other countries of shit that's not even happening here.
We show you Hollywood production scenes, you know?
They saying all these ICUs around in the country are filled up. Come on, man.
Yeah. No more ventilators.
You got all these ICUs filled up, but ain't none of these nurses got the shit, right? Because they got a damn mask on. Come on.
Yeah, it's as bad as it say it is, but the homeless population, they still good.
Hey, like the Lord has said unto Esau, stand now with thine enchantments.
Yeah.
You And that's exactly what they're doing, but we can see right through it, man.
Look at these third world countries that don't have the medical facilities as America. Why aren't they dying off in the hundreds of thousands and millions? You know, if they are, we would have heard about it for sure. You know,
Yeah. And you know what the narrative that they pushing right now? We have to deal with the hesitancy of the black and Latino
Yeah.
population.
yeah.
We need to figure out how to, get them to put their guard down.
Yeah.
You know, they're only focused on the tribes, right? They ain't worried about nobody else. They know Esau not gonna take it.
Kind.
They know Esau's gonna resist it.
Yeah.
But they're the only people on the radar right now is just you tribes right now. You know,
That's their main concern, their main focus. Is you
we
Israelites.
got to get through to them. You know, we need to get these pastors to come out and speak to their people and tell them that Jesus said it's okay for you to take it and you're gonna be healed if you take it.
Yeah. You're gonna be healed.
Yeah.
You know.
But hey, what the brother's saying is, it sounds crazy, but it's going to be these sellout pork chop eating pastors out there that's going to tell their congregations that, and out of their congregation, 80% of them probably going to take it. You know, just because they believe that this man is the man of God and he wouldn't lie to us. Going back to that 501
C3.
Hey, what was that? 2 Peter, I think it's the second chapter where it talks about there's going to be false teachers among you, and and many shall follow their pernicious ways. I think that's the 2 Peter 2. So a lot of people are going to be destroyed just for taking their word.
Oh yeah.
You know.
This is 2 Peter 2:1.
What's up?
But there were false prophets among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privately shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that brought them, and bring upon.
Because you're denying the Lord if you're saying that you to trust Esau, to trust his sorcery to heal you.
Yeah.
What about the Lord healing you?
Kind.
If your pastor is telling you to trust this man with that damn needle, he's denying the power of the Lord.
Kind. Hey, kind. Hey, because when you go to that, what's that? Sirach 38 or 28?
38.
Yeah, 38.
Yeah, 38.
It says healing comes from the Lord.
Con.
You know, and then it goes into the earth, saying the Lord made medicines out of the earth. Those that are wise will not abhor them.
Yeah.
You know, instead of going to this devil, hey, cause he's putting using witchcraft on you, man.
Yeah.
You know, so that's still you trusting within Esau's his plans, man.
Days of Noah.
The vaccines are full of abominations and
Come, bro.
abominable animals. Even putting baby fetuses.
Yeah.
You know, that's encouraging the cannibalism, man.
Yeah.
You know? The Lord gave you a dietary law for you to follow.
Yeah.
You know?
He's basically telling you it's all right to defile the temple. Are we not the temple?
Right.
Our bodies? Your pastor telling you to take the jab? Hey, it's obvious he doesn't care, man. He just want that money. And he's telling you basically to comply with Satan, man. Bow down to the image of the beast. You know?
That's part of the image. They're Esau's pseudoscience. They're false medicines. You know.
So you're denying the Lord that brought you, that called you into this thing. You're denying him. You know? Because now you're scattering abroad. The Lord say, "He that gathereth not will be scattereth abroad."
Yep.
You know? Go ahead.
Back in 2 Peter 2, and I started at 1 again. But there are false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privately shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that brought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction.
Yep.
And many shall follow their pernicious ways.
Many is going to follow their pernicious ways.
Pernicious ways.
That's why the Lord said, "He that entering in at the straight gate, for wide is the way, and broad is the gate that leadeth to destruction, and there be many that go in thereat."
Yeah.
So you're gonna have a lot of niggas that's gonna be deceived by a lot of these leaders, man.
Okay.
Whether they listening to Johanna, whether they listening to Nate.
And they're doing that also with, was it Obama, Clinton, and Bush, saying that they're going to take the vaccine on live on TV.
Okay.
You know, to build the trust in you, to build trust with you niggas, man. You tribes, pretty much.
Yep.
You know, because Jake is in love with Obama, even Clinton. You know.
Yeah.
Jake was, damn, well, Obama took it, you know. that's the spirit of Jake, though, man. You know.
All they gotta listen to is niggas like Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, he's one.
Niggas like
Niggas like Steve Harvey too.
Yeah. You know. These niggas with these podcasts.
Yeah.
They listening to the Breakfast Club. Them motherfuckers, they pushing the vaccine.
They was pushing the chip.
They
Back
pushed
in-
that too.
Yeah. Like I would give my daughter chip or son. One of them said that Envy or
Charlamagne.
Charlamagne.
I think it was Envy.
Envy. Yeah.
Yeah. They got a lot of followers, man.
Yeah.
They tune in and they listen to them. So whatever narrative they're pushing, they followers, they're gonna follow that.
And that's that witchcraft, because don't think that just Jake in America listens to these podcasts and the Breakfast Club. You got Jakes all over the planet that listen to this. Jakes in the military that's listening to these podcasts and taking heed to their seducing ways and to seducing words, their witchcraft. You know?
So many shall follow their
Pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be even evil spoken of.
Hey, the way of truth shall be evil spoken of. Y'all anti-vaxxers. You know, y'all some alarmists. Y'all some fear mongers. You know, y'all false prophets. You're extremists. You're radical. They're gonna speak evil of the truth. Because this devil, he has the power to do that. He has the power to make the truth sound demonic.
Yeah.
They'll say we're terrorists because we refuse to wear a mask or refuse to take the vaccine, man. That's what, didn't the governor of or the mayor of LA say that if you refuse to wear a mask, you consider a terrorist?
And as a matter of fact, the person that wrote this article on the Daily Beast, here's how we handle people who refuse to get COVID vaccines. And when you go into the fucking BS, the rhetoric that he's spewing, you can see how people are going to demonize you for at least questioning this whole thing.
Yeah.
For having your own opinion, for having your own skepticism behind what's going on.
They'll question us because we look like them, we come from where they come from. But when Esau questions it, because there's a lot of Edomites out there that know the truth about this whole pandemic, they won't question Esau. They'll sit back and like, he's right about that.
I could understand.
I can understand that, but when Jake tells them, when the truth is coming out, and it's coming from the men of the Lord that look like you, that come from where you come from, they don't want to hear it. They want to hear what the hell Esau got to say. If Esau approves it, okay, it's all right. That's gonna be to their destruction.
Yeah, I could read from this article, the apostle, he went into it earlier.
Yeah.
And this show you, man, this man is coming down, man, with that rap, man. This from the Daily Beast. Let me scroll down. And it says, for life, and the economy to return to normal, we need most of these people to take part. So much is at stake. Safe hospitals, stores, businesses, mass transit, schools, air travel, and cultural institutions. Not to mention the economies that depend on them, our psychological well-being, and our entire way of life. So you see how they're trying to word it as if, you know, if we don't do nothing about this, if we don't get these people to take the vaccine,
It's gonna hold us
everything
back.
is at stake. But why you had to take this approach before this whole thing? See, and we was talking about this earlier. People get sick all the freaking time.
Yeah.
Whether it be the common cold, whether it be the flu, the fever. But prior to this whole psyop, these employers, it's been times where they'll allow you to come to the job and work even while you fucking sick.
Hell yeah.
And they ain't trying to force nothing. You gotta go get the shot, man. Before you come back to the plant, you gotta go get the shot, man. We don't feel safe here.
Yeah.
No, he'll be like, I need you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
We
Oh,
don't
well.
got nobody else.
We ain't got nobody else.
So-and-so
I need
called
you.
in sick. You know, you all we got, man. You know.
You know,
Come to work.
so they don't take that approach with that thing.
Yeah.
They ain't worried about other people being at risk.
God.
Yeah.
Bring your sick ass to work.
Yeah.
You know,
You trying to get paid, ain't you?
con. You know,
Fire your ass.
They
you,
will
you
fire
ain't
your
been
ass.
out of this threat. All of us, people get sick. People go to school sick. People go to their job sick.
Yeah.
It's never been an issue. It's never been a problem.
God.
But under this psyop,
Yeah.
oh man, you know,
Stay home.
stay home,
Yeah.
get vaccinated. Everybody stay
Quarantine.
sanitized.
If you ain't wearing a mask, hey,
Yeah,
wait.
Yeah.
yeah, you know,
Quarantine.
you know. Come not lie unto me.
And quarantine is when they use the term quarantine, it's a that's witchcraft also, because people that are quarantined are people that are infected.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you're quarantined in your house, that mean doesn't necessarily mean you were infected. It just means you just chilling at the crib, right? Esau used the witchcraft. You restricted, yeah. You just Esau uses the witchcraft. Just the words also as witchcraft.
Yeah. You know, so this is the mind manipulation that they're using, right? And it says, and yet, no, watch this. And yet, even with all the outreach that's being planned now to black communities, rightly suspicious of the government, to conservatives poisoned by Trump's and Fox's news denialism, to wing anti-vaxxers, getting to herd immunity might take months. And in the meantime, so basically they're trying to work on Jake. They're trying to basically trust the government again. We know goddamn well since we've been here, the government has never been for our turn. Now all of a sudden we're supposed to drop our guard now because a so-called black woman is instrumental in the development of this shot. Nigga, you always used her as your fucking pitchfork, man.
Yeah.
You always used her to do your dirty work. If anything, that raised more skepticism. We really don't trust this shit now. Oh, hell no. The black woman?
She cooked this shit up.
Shit. You know? Anyway, it says, and in the meantime, a 95% effective vaccine is not good enough if you still have a 1 in 20 chance of catching a lethal disease at the grocery store. Lethal. A 99.95% survival rate or recovery rate is lethal.
Right. Gun.
It's some shit that all you gotta do is take some damn vitamin C, eat some, get some chlorophyll in your body, get your immune system up, and you ain't gotta worry about shit. That's lethal.
Yeah, gun. Hey, cause people bleeding out and passing out and dying on the streets. You know?
Bro.
That's lethal.
Yeah. But that's what they make it sound like.
Yeah.
You know?
That
Like
Nigga, your processed food is lethal.
kind.
Yeah, the R&B singer Ashanti, she said she had the COVID. She said, I don't feel no symptoms. But I test positive for COVID.
It's bullshit, man. You know what's lethal? These fucking drugs that they trying to dope you up with.
Yeah. Hey, the vaccine.
That got half of your face looking like Harvey Dent,
Yeah.
suffering facial paralysis.
Yeah.
You know, possibly receiving a stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
You
the
could possibly get a stroke from the side effects, man.
And all them side effects that you named last week.
I couldn't even pronounce a lot of
Skin
those.
rashes and abrasions and
Couldn't even pronounce that shit, man.
hey, what do you call it? Being paralyzed, bro.
Yeah,
Like the one lady,
yeah, from the flu, the
swine flu. Kind. She was paralyzed, bro.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, man. You know,
Look at Isaiah 30.
and that nigga Boozy No Leg, he let him get the shot.
They'll take it. You can get
That nigga, he's done.
Get that nigga the
That leg would never,
He's done with the shot.
that leg would never come back, bro. Both of his legs.
Boosie bad leg, bro.
He'll just
bad
be
leg.
like, what's the name on Don't Be a Menace?
Crazy Legs.
Crazy Legs.
What's his name? Is it Crazy Legs?
It's crazy legs. Boozy Crazy Legs. Yeah, man. But there's more. Y'all got precepts, y'all can bring them. I'll read some more.
Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and they cover with their covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, and that walk down to go down to Egypt, and have not answered my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion.
Yep, it's gonna backfire on you, man. Putting your trust in the enemy. You know, we can't stress it enough, man. The scriptures tell you, don't never trust thine enemy.
Okay.
You know, they're trying to build back the trust. And the trust should never be there if you understand our history. You know, you can go into a time portal and travel back in time, and this devil's still trying to fuck you up.
Yeah.
So why would you trust him now? You know?
You still reading that, bro? Jump to verse 12.
Verse 12. Isaiah 30:12, and it reads, Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because you despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall,
That's right.
swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant.
That's what's gonna happen to Jake, man. You're trusting in the oppression, meaning you trust in the government, and you trust in perverseness. You know, that's gonna be your downfall, man. And the Lord, He had mingled a perverse spirit in the midst of Egypt. You know, that perverse spirit is what's gonna cause you to make them irrational decisions. That's gonna lead to your downfall. You know.
Make hasty decisions. Like, don't put your faith on the Lord. You want to,
You don't trust on the Lord. Trust in the government.
Yeah.
Trust the science.
Gun.
Like Lupe said.
Jake men that got these women, man. You gonna follow after your women, man, because they are already manipulated under the Esau's, witchcraft. They were like, hey man, let's go down and get this chip, get your children chip, vaccinated. A lot of these men gonna be the down. All these women gonna be the downfall of these men.
Yeah.
Vice versa. All these men are gonna follow these women, into trusting Esau. Man.
Hey, you remember that movie that Spike Lee did, Chirac? And there was women talking about don't give them no box until they stop killing each other.
Yeah.
I could see these same women trying to use their box as power to make men take this damn max. Like, you ain't gonna get none if you don't get the shot. You don't get the
You can't
jab.
come up in here. You can't.
Oh,
You
okay.
Get it.
You don't get the jab. You don't get the jab. You know.
You don't get the jab.
You don't get the jab, then you don't get the jab.
Yeah, kind
You know? And that's how evil these women can be, man. You know? You see somebody like Cardi B or Megan Thee Stallion saying some shit like that in their next little hit record.
They'll
you know?
say it, and then these women will follow suit and say, you know,
Yeah.
what, that's I should.
Yeah, I should hold my man to this.
I got it.
Yeah.
You know? Remember, through her, we all died, man.
Yeah.
You know. But there was more. It says this person that wrote this article. He said too much is at stake to wait for people who refuse to get vaccinated. We need a plan to move forward without them. Let's dismiss a few options out of hand. No, we won't be locking anyone up for refusing to get a shot, even if it would be constitutional. It's un-American and would provoke massive resistance. In fact, no governmental compulsion to get vaccinated is consonant with our country's values of liberty and freedom. But freedom is a two-way street. So now he about to impose his rhetoric, right? Try to guilt shame people that's raising, a skepticism. It says you may have a right to get drunk and to drive however you like.
Oh yeah.
But I have a right not to be on the street and not be killed by you. You see what he's saying?
Yeah, comparing that to
To get in the.
Yeah. But think of this logic though. I just said that. I said, okay, so I'm supposed to trade in like seriously. The logic behind that.
Hey, Bill Gates said the world's overpopulated, but he wants to push out this vaccine to save lives.
yeah, kind.
What's the logic in that?
Bro. That's basically this shit is sick, man. You know? But let me go back, man. Let me go back to I'm gonna read it again. It says, but freedom is a two-way street. You may have a right to get drunk and to drive however you like, but I have a right to be on the street and not be killed by you. No freedom is absolute, and your safety is where my freedom ends.
Man.
So I gotta give the government my neck. Hey, in other words, because I've been told that there's a Pride Alliance that's coming. I don't see shit. Other people don't see shit, but they're afraid because they're just so constantly being bombarded with the rumor that there's a Pride Alliance that's coming towards us. And where we're at right now, there's a cliff right here.
Yeah.
In order for you to save us, we're gonna need you to jump off that cliff so that we don't get attacked by these Pride Alliance.
Right.
If you don't jump to your death for me, then we're gonna die.
Yeah.
That's the same fucking logic.
Yeah.
That's the same logic. If you don't jump off this cliff for me, those lions are gonna come and eat us. There's a better chance of us surviving if we jump off the cliff.
Yeah.
But then when you analyze how far down that motherfucking cliff go, is you gonna break some limbs or you might
gonna
fucking die. You're gonna die.
Hey, because you already have people that jumped off the cliff.
Come.
You know, and look what happened to them. You know?
People with broken bones.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they been impaled and shit.
They got permanent sad faces and shit. What type of shit is that? They got permanent sad faces. One side is just looking like sad than the motherfucker.
Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. The dust represents confusion. That's Babylon, man. Confusion. You know? There's no logic in this place, man. O virgin daughter of Babylon, sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take thy millstones and grind meal. Uncover thy locks. Make bare the leg. Uncover thy thigh. Pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance and will not meet thee as a man.
Yeah. You know, your lies is not working on everybody, man. You know? And all this mind programming that you're doing on the media, people are starting to say, man, turn that shit off, man. You know? We're not finna buy your propaganda, man. But we see that this is something that the higher ups, this is what they're trying to enforce on the people. Okay? That's some faulty ass logic, man. Your freedom is my safety. What? What the hell is going on, man? If you won't you take this poisonous concoction? You take this cocktail of poisons, and maybe you'll be all right.
Yeah, and the thing.
Or you're not supposed to. If you get the jab, you ain't got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, you're gonna be good.
Because you're gonna be straight. You're immune.
Yeah.
How am me not getting it stressing you the fuck out?
Yeah. Kind.
You know? How's that stressing you out? You straight. I got the shot already, so I ain't worried.
Yeah,
I'm cool.
That's the spirit of an Edomite, man. Esau cannot worry about their damn self. They got to worry about mainly Jake.
Yeah.
What are they doing? Are they taking the vaccine? Are they not taking it? Well, we need to get them. To take that. Shot.
Troll freak.
Because they say the purpose of the flu shot is to do what? That if you get it, you immune to the flu.
It gives you the flu, a portion of the flu. So, like you said, if you get it,
if everybody around you,
your body is it knows how to fight.
Yeah, knows how to fight. That's what they say.
You still get the flu, though.
Yeah.
Exactly. But like Esau say, he say if you get the flu shot, then you're not supposed to be able to get the flu from somebody that got it. So what's the difference now?
Right. Forgers of lies, physicians of no value, man.
Bro.
What type of shit is that? Let me inject this shit in me,
right,
so I can have it. So come on, man. But Esau, our people hold Esau in high regard because, like you said, they put doctor in front of their name, and they think this guy is so smart, but this guy's a devil, man.
That's why the scriptures say in Isaiah 52, it says to shake yourself from the dust, man. You know? Can you find that for me real quick? Isaiah 52. It says to shake yourself from the dust, man. Come out of that confusion. Because that's all that's going to happen. You keep listening to them, you're just going to get confused, man.
It's Isaiah 52:1. Awake, awake. Put on thy strength, O Zion. Put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem.
Meaning put on this truth. And with this truth, you see all you know all things, man. You see through everything. You know and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. We know the truth. That's why we're not gonna allow this devil to just mentally compress us, man. This whole Crown Royal vid shit, hey man, it's like we look at it and we just be like, man,
this shit.
But then we get sick and tired of it. Like, man, fuck this life, because I'm not gonna walk around with a fucking face mask for the rest of my life. That's not how you live your life on the earth. This devil is sick, man. You know? We was watching the
Con.
movie last night.
Yeah.
Nigga coming miles away to come see his chick, only to stand on the other side of the damn door. Can't even get none. You know what I'm saying? Can't come and can't kiss her. You know? She on the other side. You gotta stay on the other side of the
Yeah.
door and shit. Risk your life,
What she say, bro? I can feel you through the door and shit.
bro. That's some straight madness, man.
They get married.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is days of Noah, man.
With a fucking mask on, bro.
Yeah, married with a mask on.
With the mask
Can't
on.
even, can't
You
even
may kiss the bride, and now they bumping mask and shit. This some bullshit, man. This whole shit is bullshit, man. That's why the Lord got to come back. He has to. You know?
It says, put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem, the holy city, for henceforth there shall no more come into thee the uncircumcised and unclean. Shake thyself from the dust, arise, and sit down, O Jerusalem.
Shake yourself from the dust, man. Come out of the confusion. Okay? Set yourself all right, man. Get your mind right. Go ahead.
Arise and sit down, O Jerusalem. Loose thyself from the bands of thy neck, O captive daughter of Zion.
Come on, man. Loose the bands of thy neck, man. Oh, captive daughter of Zion, man. Quit being a mental slave, man.
Con.
Israel,
You know? Stop allowing Esau to validate, you know, everything for you, man.
Con.
yeah.
Don't always verify everything through him.
I gotta see what Esau say. Pretty much, that's what they do.
Yeah.
I remember when Eddie Griffin in which special it was when he had on that all black, he had on like a leather black on, and he was talking about it was like he was scoffing, but he was telling the truth. He was like, man, you know, he said, think it ain't illegal yet,
Yeah, con.
and he was like, you know, because people they're moved by mainstream media, you know. Oh, it was on CNN. You know, CNN said it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it must be true.
Yeah, con.
You know, yeah, man. They also make you believe that they went to the fucking moon.
Yeah. They can't put a goddamn rocket.
You can't even shoot a rocket up there.
Is that you guys that said that earlier?
What?
The rocket about how it blew up, but how they're gonna moon 60 years ago?
Yeah.
I think that was you guys. Okay.
Last night.
Yeah, Elon Musk. They sent the SpaceX Starship. And that shit went up there. That shit exploded. But we supposed to believe these motherfuckers went to the moon,
Y'all got all this technology.
trying to go to Mars.
Yeah.
You know.
How the fuck you gonna get a house and, you know, anything to live up there? How you gonna get that there?
You haven't even been to the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
Con.
They ain't been to
Shit,
the moon.
they ain't been to all the rainforest.
Not exactly. They ain't touched yet. He said they ain't been to all the rainforest, bro.
That's because these motherfuckers are liars, man. You know? He lies. That's all he does all day, every day. He lies to you. He'll try to insert some form of a truth in it.
Yeah.
And that's what helps people believe that he's even more convincing. You know? The scriptures say a lying tongue hateth those that are afflicted by it. And that's how you know Esau's showing his venom and his hatred towards you tribes by lying to you and giving you assurance that, you know, you're gonna develop this immunity and you know you're gonna be safe and you're gonna prevent. It's gonna stop the prevent of the virus from spreading.
You're saving lives.
You're gonna be saving lives and shit, man. They're lying to you, man. They're trying to destroy you. You know?
Oh,
Since you had
I had something. This is Proverbs 26 and 25. When he speaketh fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart, whose hatred is covered by deceit. His wickedness shall be shown before the whole congregation. Who diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him.
Yeah, because that's what the elite, you know, they're trying to roll that stone. They're trying to dig a pit for us.
Yeah.
That we may fall into it, but he gonna fall into that pit. You know? And everybody that's down with him, they're gonna lose too.
See,
Con.
it says, speaketh fair, believe him not. 7 abominations under his
In his heart.
in his heart. You know, so these devils are gonna speak fair and act like, you know, they're for us, and you know they're just trying to prevent the spread of this, and you know the spike in the coronavirus, and you know we're all one people. They're gonna say all that shit, and it's gonna sound good to some of you dumbass jakes out there. You're gonna take this shot, okay? But that's what they've been. That's what they're known for. Is to speak fair and use those smooth words. But hey, the scripture says war is in his heart. War has always been in this devil's heart.
It also tells us that to eat not the bread of him that hath an evil eye.
Yeah.
Ooh,
All right.
That's another good one.
This devil, man, he's always been after us.
Yeah.
His whole mission is to destroy us.
Yep.
All right.
You know how you like when the devil, you know, gets Jake, they don't celebrate right there, but as soon as they get behind closed doors, they jump for joy and slapping 5 and shit, thinking like we got another one. That's what they're gonna do with this Maxine, man.
They rubbing their hands, you know.
Yeah.
We got him. You know,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is it. We're gonna make that move.
You know, like a devil like get you to sign a contract. Oh yeah, just sign right there, right where the X is at, right there. Okay, all right.
And he's hoping that you don't read the fine print.
Hell no.
Right.
Because in that fine print, you should know that. Whoa, hold the fuck up, man. This shit ain't good. You know?
You know, when you tell Esau, let me have a lawyer look over these papers. I'm like, no.
No.
What you want to do that for? No.
We already had our lawyers look over this.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, you want to do that, but you can still sign right here, and we just go.
Yeah, we'll go over it after.
After. Yeah.
That's handshake.
Yeah.
Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. Yet he also is wise and will bring evil, and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. Now the Egyptians are men and not the Most High, and their horses flesh and not spirit. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fail together. There's gonna be a lot of people that hold hands with Esau down into destruction.
Okay.
That's good for them, man. That's their judgment.
Yeah, like the brothers say, they're gonna die the death of an Edomite.
Yep.
Yeah, because they took on the ways of Esau. You know, they didn't depart from this place spiritually, mentally. You know, they love the ways of the world. They love the image. They bow down to the image. So they're gonna taste that death.
That's right.
Let me get this real quick. Isaiah 36:6.
Okay.
Lo, thou trustest in the staff of his broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will grow into his hand and pierce it. So if Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him.
Because that staff represents support, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, and we seen how Jake rallied